Steve, isn't it a lovely night?
Yeah, swell.
Look at those stars, the moon.
Yep, they're up there all right.
Steve, a telegram. It's for you.
Oh, man, if this is what I think it is. Happy to inform you that... Honey, I got it. I got the bid.
Oh, darling, how wonderful.
Boy, what a break.
And you deserve it. I'm so proud of you.
Honey, isn't it a wonderful night? Look at those stars, that moon.
Yep, they're up there all right.
Hey, Joe. Glad to see you.
Oh?
Well, Joe, about last night,
Steve, let's just forget about it.
What are you doing?
That's the way you wanted it. In case you forgot, this belongs to me.
Well, yeah, Joe, but,
You know, from now on, you're on your own when you want to know which way the wind's blowing.
Hey, Joe, that government contract came through.
Well, it did, huh?
Yeah, that's terrific.
Yeah. I guess you really don't need me now.
Oh, before I get your groceries, let me congratulate you. I just heard the good news about Steve.
Isn't it wonderful? And now Betty Jo can order the rest of her baby things. Steve's on cloud nine. Imagine a $2,000 government contract.
No, I meant the good news about the dynasty busting up.
The Carson-Elliott dynasty? Steve forgot all about that when they accepted his bid.
Well, your uncle didn't. He was in here this morning insisting that I run an ad in the World Guardian officially announcing the split.
Oh, no.
What does the ad say?
It's in the back room. Come on, I'll show you. The nearest thing I had for him to go by was that notice Ed Parker put in the paper when his wife ran off with a tractor salesman. He kind of followed that. I'm no longer responsible for the debts of my former partner who has left my bed and board.
Followed it kind of closely, didn't it?
Yeah, well, try to tell that bullhead anything. Said it worked for Ed, so that's the way he wanted it.
And this puts a damper on everything.
Well, don't let that spoil your plans. Here's a catalog. Pick out what you want. Excuse me. Dr. Store? Oh, hi, Sarah. Well, just a minute. It's another telegram for Steve. Yeah, okay, shoot. Uh-huh. Huh? Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, I got it, yeah. Thanks, Sarah.
Is something wrong?
Well, maybe you better postpone that ordering for a while.
What do you mean? What is it, Mr. Drucker?
Well, you expect me to violate my trust by revealing the contents of this telegram?
Yes, I do.
You got a point. It's from some guy in the Department of Agriculture. Advise you hold off executing crop dusting contract pending my arrival tomorrow a.m. Signed William R. Blake.
I wonder what that means.
I don't know, but it doesn't sound good.
Pending my arrival tomorrow a.m. William R. Blake. That guy again. I thought I got him off my back when I got out of the Air Force.
You know him?
Oh, I'll say I know him. By the book, Blake. That guy gave me more trouble.
How? Was he your CO?
No, he acted like he was. He was in charge of the ground crew. And that's where he tried to keep me, on the ground.
Oh, now, Steve.
No, really, it's true. Listen, one time we were at Wright-Patterson and I needed 1 hour flying time. 1 measly hour to collect my flight pay. And I was all set to take off, and old By the Book says he's got to pull my oil screen.
Oil screen? That doesn't sound important.
No, it's important, all right. But not as important as my month's flight pay. Well, I got one of the boys to decoy Mr. Blake, and off I went. Boy, was he mad.
Sounds like he has a little more authority now.
Oh, yeah. He's probably found some technicality to... Hey, wait a minute. I've got a technicality, too.
What?
Well, there's a clause in the contract that says once I've started the job, there's no breaking it on either side. Well, honey, first thing in the morning, I'm going to start the job. Before he even arrives.
Steve,
No,
I don't think
now I know what I'm doing. Now, you just order all those little goodies from the catalog and let me handle Mr. By the Book Blake.
Uncle Joe, time for your morning exercise.
I'm way ahead of you. Instead of jogging all over the valley for exercise, I rigged up this stationary bike.
That's a very bright idea. And pedaling is great exercise. It sure is. Well, I'll jog over to Zipple's by myself. Hey, Joe.
Uncle Joe.
dirty trick, making him do your work.
I'm doing him a favor. Look at him. No punch.
All right, Uncle Joe, now hit the road.
Oh, Billy Joe.
Come on now, you made a deal.
All right, all right. Oh, knock it off. You weren't so great in there. When it comes to being a squirrel, you leave a lot to be desired.
Don't worry, boy. I'll have you out of there in a minute. Keep going, Uncle Joe.
Why, my dear, there's a stranger in distress. I must offer him assistance. My name's Carson. Jogging Joe Carson.
Blake, William R. Blake.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm looking for Mr. Steve Elliott. Perhaps you could tell me where he lives.
I can do better than that. I can take you there.
Uncle Joe, it's just around the next bend. It's a little house with a picket fence and orange shutters. You can't miss it.
Why, thank you, miss.
I guess I can make that all right.
Oh, it's much more complicated than it sounds.
What if it's just around the bend?
Yeah, but it's a very tricky bend. Bobby Joe, you run on. I'll catch up with you later. What did you want with Steve? You can tell me. I'm his ex-partner.
Well, you see, I'm with the Department of Agriculture. It's about that $2,000 contract.
I'll probably be taking a kid back into business with me today.
Oh, well, then maybe I should tell you. Steve's gotten himself into quite a mess.
Like I was saying, I'm his ex-partner. Little house with a picket fence, orange shutters, just around the bend. You can't miss it.